Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Orbital Potato. This is Spinnortality, and we're back. And you know what we have got? We have got the first bit of our space program. Yes, at the end of the last episode, we finally unlocked it, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, I am looking forward to going to the moon, going to space. Holy cow, it's going to be super duper exciting. I'm also going to try and continue to do this sort of stuff. The board of director stuff, we want to make sure that the board are always kept happy. Our finances are also in a pretty darn good place at the moment, although I must say I'm pretty disappointed about how little money we're making from every continent excluding South America. South America is very, very, very profitable, but other countries really are not that profitable. I think that should be something that we focus on, actually. What we should probably try and do... Oh, we've got a lot of favor in Russia. We should try and get them to put the tax rates down. So, we'll donate to the ruling party and get them to put the tax rate down. Spend 1.3 favor. Alright, that's fine. Look, I will do that. What I should probably do, though, is have a little look at our finance screen and see where we're making the most money. Africa, Asia. Okay, we should try and make sure that we influence the politics in these countries as well. There we go. In fact, we can actually just go... Oh no, we don't have enough money to do that. Okay, well, we're going to continue to do this. We want to try and change the laws in these countries. I know we want to try and get a corporation victory, a new world victory. That's what we're sort of after. And in order to get that, we need to get up to the corporation infrastructure, which will allow us to found corporations in anarchic nations. But that's going to take a little bit of time to get there. We need 16 authority and 16 class connections in order to do that. Okay, well, this is fine. Biotanks, decant into a body. That's not a thing that we can do at the moment. I was having a little look between episodes. Yeah, and that is a lot of money to have just sort of wasted on keeping a body alive. I'm thinking that we might actually ditch the body, even though we did spend 200 million in order to make it. I think we're going to overspend 200 million if we don't get rid of it. Yeah, let's get rid of it, and then hopefully that'll mean, yeah, we're making like 200 million a turn. I just want to try and make sure that I'm making money, and the point of that is that we don't have to really dedicate that many espionage points towards raiding the pension fund, because we're not really spending enough cleaning up our corruption and our inefficiency, and I want to spend more. I want to spend more on that. Also, we've got a rival. We need to keep our rival in mind. Okay, what's the status? What's the status of our board mission? Manipulate culture in North America. One space towards security. Well, we're almost optimizing the media. Next turn, we'll be able to move it towards security by 1. Perfect. Okay. Public opinion is through the roof. I've got to imagine that that was because of the space research program. I would love to be able to click it to see if that's what it gave me, but I cannot tell. One space... Oh, this is North Africa, not North America. Whoops. That's my bad. Towards security. Security. There we go. All right, North Africa, satisfied. Perfect. That's great. And what are we doing up here? Okay, that's not too bad. We'll have enough authority next turn to make this whole thing happen, which is kind of nice. We've got a few more class connections. Also, I want to continue to invest in my security academy and the tech institute. Both of them need to get better. Okay, inefficiency and corruption. Is there any way that we can reduce that? I'm kind of not happy with how much inefficiency we're gaining, and also corruption. It's not exactly ideal. What do we got here? A space program launch site. Eastern Siberia will have to do. Brazil. All space program research is 10% more efficient. Use 10 political favor with the leading party. I mean, I am the leading party. I am the boss in Brazil. It is my corporation. And oh boy, it's great. Orbital enterprise. And you know what? We're going to get more. We're going to get way more. Way more corporations. Just give it time. Give it time. I'm going to donate a little bit of cash to try and get that changed. There we go. Did I get it changed in Asia? I'm working on it. And also in South Africa. There we go. Taxation needs to come down. if I was to invest in another agenda, this agenda reduces influence cost of changing laws by a further 50%. All right, well, that would be really, really good to get that. Yeah, for sure. Advanced publicity stunts. I mean, our publicity is actually not too bad at the moment. 25.7%. I'll take that. That's not too shabby. How are we doing research-wise? We need to equip people to research. Is there anything that we really want to do? Not really. We still need to launch a whole bunch more products because we're just really not launching that many products at the moment. Brain transfer. Getting there with that. AI consultant. AI consultant would be minus 10% to efficiency growth. Looks like this whole tech tree would be minus a whole bunch to efficiency growth, actually. All right, good. I also want to start training up some actually decent employees, even though we've got quite a lot of employees to choose from. I feel that, you know, we've got simple AI. That's just not really that helpful. We've got the enhanced employees. Well, we could get the, you know, the monstrous deities now. So we need to start thinking about upgrading some employees somewhat. So that is something to consider. Do we want to start training anyone right now? Not really. Our workforce is not very happy at the moment. That's for sure. All right, let's see what we got. Charity work, go you. Hey, Z. Just want to make the work... sure, we'll go for that. I don't really think that matters particularly, but hey-ho. We can invest in a new thingy. Espionage projects 10% more likely to succeed. Unlocks military espionage missions. Global police force. Interesting. Social networking classes gain 20% public opinion on completion and 0.5 every turn thereafter. I mean, that's quite nice. Doesn't really cost that much in terms of class connections, and we got a lot of class connections that we need to collect in order to get the next level for the New World Victory tech tree. New task: gain political favor. The Liberal Party in South Africa are a powerful force and prosperous nation. Gain at least 7 favor with them. Is that it? Is that it? That it? I think we'll be able to do that right now, actually, yeah. Alright, let's just do that. I don't even know what the reward is. 5% political influence over this party. Your authority will be a little bit more respected. Yeah, you know what? That's not too shabby. Alright, inefficiency is creeping up as it does. Corruption as well. Corruption we could reduce, but that would cost us 3 class connections. I'm not super keen on that. Also, I want to try and take over my rival. I do want to try and take over my rival. Alright, let's just try and finish out this tech tree so that we can not faff around with inefficiency. I know that we've got all of this stuff that we want to do over here. But, hey-ho. We're going to get there eventually, right? Alright. Good. What do we got here? Sorry to hear about your accident. You've suffered a dangerous injury. Your life expectancy is reduced by around 5 years. So what does that put my life expectancy at? Alright, I've still got about 20 years exactly, actually. Okay, so we got 20 years before we need to decant from our current body and take up the mantle of a new one. Alright. Why are we making less money? We're making a lot less money. I mean, not a lot less money, but significantly less money. Still moving you down there. If we can reduce the tax rate, that would be great. That would be really, really great if we could do that. So it's really a question of whether we want to save up for this. We need another 8 turns, really, of class connections. Alternatively, we go for something like this. That's pretty cheap, all things considered. Also, founding a media conglomerate, that's pretty good. Unlocks the promote company option in the media menu. Instead of using media power to change a cultural slider, you may use it to gain 8% public opinion. That's actually really, really good for us because we are not really using much of the media publicity that we're generating. It's just not something that we're really doing. What are the board of directors? The nation of Europe is on the brink of ruin, but could use some useful... push Europe into anarchy, then create a new nation from the ashes. We've got 20 turns to do that. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. Moves 1 to 2 spaces towards chaos. You lose 5% public opinion. Requires 4 military connections. I mean, what's our public opinion sitting at? 39%? I mean, I'll take that. Sure. Let's do that. And then we can also run an Espionage mission. Impose order. Now... Oh, no. Impose order doesn't actually... Yeah, okay, so we're gonna need some advanced missions if we want to push Europe into chaos. But that's okay, we can just incite riots. It's not a problem. We can deal with it through regular means. We're still going towards autocorps, I guess. Some workers have not been assigned. I thought I assigned everyone. Oh, the creatives have done a finished up brain transfer. Nice. Well, let's get all the creatives onto this area. Let's get them to do the stuff that requires a low implementation of the law so that we can actually continue to make money at a fairly decent rate. Hey, look at that. Europe is now in complete chaos. That's great. Your riot messed me up. You lie and say you weren't responsible for this riot, but we all know Orbital Enterprises is pulling the strings. My company denies any responsibility. My company denies any responsibility. And you know what? Just as a good measure, let's just immediately gain back all of that goodwill and public relation positivity by spending a little bit of money. Nice. Okay, efficiency and corruption. I think we should spend a little bit to get that down. Spend 3 class connections to get that down as well. That'll bump our cash up a little bit as well, I believe. From 128 to 164 million. So that's pretty darn good. Gift suggester. Let's do that. Let's see if we can get anything that is reasonable. Okay, wow, this is it's pretty miserable, really. Easy way out. It's pretty good. It's really good. That's also pretty good. All right, great. That's going to generate us a whole bunch of money. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there, but hey-ho. Okay, Europe is in complete chaos. We need to relaunch a nation. I would love to relaunch a corporate nation at the moment, but unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to have the ability to do that. Nation gains 2 prosperity. I don't really want to do this, but I think I'm going to have to spend all of my military points to... Sure, I'll do a one-party state. It's going to cost a lot of military connections, but, you know, we got a lot of military connections in the bank. It says that I've got 12, but it shows that I've got 11. That's interesting. Oh, well, not much we can really do about that. Career advice, auto core. Perfect. Let's go. What do we got here? Leave us alone. We, the people of Europe, are not your playthings. We are not pawns in your game. We deserve to decide our own future. We do not welcome your meddling. 10% chance your attempt to found a nation in Europe fails. Lose 5 military connection, less than 2%. I'll take a less than 2% chance. Also, we need to now start imposing order on Europe. So... let's do 2 turns. Europe. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, we can only do this with military connections. 93. Could bump it up to 99 if we do it over a couple of turns. I'll take 94 over 3 turns. Sure, I feel that that's pretty reasonable, all things considered. Let's have a little look at research, career advice. Let's get the creatives on the job. 630%, so they're going to take 1 turn, which is kind of nice. I thought I equipped everyone. Ah, not everyone apparently. Well, you guys can go over there. Sure. There we go. Looking nice. Okay, at this rate, I think that we really want to try and get the corporation, or we want to at least try and get the next level in towards corporate nations, because we just have so much authority to spend. We might as well try. Yeah. Alright, it's going to take a little while to get there, but we've got 20 turns in order to make this happen, or 17 turns left, so we are gonna refound Europe. It's going to be great. We're going to survive. Alright, good. 182 million per turn. It's pretty darn good. We're attempting to establish a government in Europe, but local unrest is making it impossible. 35% chance you are unable to found a nation. You will definitely found a nation in Europe. Sure. I'll lose 20% public opinion. I mean, that takes me down to 9.1, but I am investing in public relations, so I've still got another 10% to gain there, which is quite nice. All right, and now we want to try and save. We want to try and save. Save our money, save our class connections, save everything. All right, let's get everyone else equipped in here. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, what do we got here? Rival beats us to the punch. Sure. Rival gains 5% power. That's fine. And I think we probably want to quietly buy up their shares. Yeah, we've got a lot of money in the tank at the moment, so I'm quite happy to pay for that on occasion. How are things going in the politics screen over here? We are, in fact, influencing the tax rates over here. There we go. Donate once more. Donate twice more. There we go. And let's get that done. Okay, it's only a 15% chance, but that's fine. We can afford to wait. So we are still a good way off dying, but that's okay. We do need to think about what we want to do in terms of getting a brand new body up and running. What's the life of the board looking like? My life is going to end way before the first guy on the board dies, and he's the oldest, and then it's her, I think. So the first body is probably going to be for us. All right, what's our public relation at? Public opinion? It's not too shabby. All right, I think that's a pretty darn good position to go on to the next turn, I feel. Also, yes, I know need to start working on all of this stuff. There we go. Sure. There we go. The way that I understand it, by the way, is that this is the sort of main tech tree, whereas all of this stuff is just stuff to help you. Astronaut suits are less likely to fail. You know, lung tanks, lunar missions will not run out of oxygen, liquid oxygen tanks will never explode. I don't really want to run the risk of any of this nonsense stuff happening. So let's just try and get everyone safely on board. I can probably reduce you and put you guys in here. There we go. All right, this is looking pretty darn good. Oh, since the International Eurocare Act of 2025, healthcare is being provided by employers, never by governments. We need to periodically review our healthcare policy for our employees. We are legally mandated to provide a minimum level of healthcare. Sure. Let's do... If you win the lawsuit, you will never pay for healthcare again. I'm quite happy to lose the money, honestly, at this rate. Public opinion is something that is quite easy to purchase, and so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Also, now we have we've got a nation in Europe. It's pretty darn good. One world. Let's get you towards there. Never post alone. Sure. Let's launch Never Post Alone in Europe. It's going to take a while to get it to where I want it to be, but hey-ho. Let's get the politics way down, thank you very much. We have 100% influence, so let's make sure that we do that over the course of the next couple of turns. Still saving, still saving, still saving. But we're getting there. We're getting there, slowly but surely. Influence or opportunity. Lose 50 million, 50 media power. Lose 4 cyber connections. Not interested. Truthfully, I'm not really that interested in any media power in Oceania. It would be nice, don't get me wrong. Do I think it's worth 50 million? I do not, I'm afraid. All right, we've launched. That's only a level 1? Well, that is unbelievably disappointing. All right, well, whatever. Let's do business tracking, I guess, then. Sure, we'll launch efficiency. It says that we've already launched it in Europe, but I know for a fact that we haven't. Designer organs, we don't have the ability to do. Novelty. Quality. Sleep is peace. Sure. Let's get that launched in North Africa. If we can do something in every country, that would be really, really good. Are we even making any money off social media? We actually technically are, but just barely. Let's try relaunching that. All right, cool. Cool. One turn away, by the way. One turn away from some proper research. Human free biz. Yeah, these are people that can go and do that. No, they're not. It's going to take way too long. Let's just continue to go through the space stuff. I don't even know what this is, but I'm just presuming it's all going to help our space mission once we presumably get up to the moon landing tech. There we go. Okay, chaos. I used to live in Europe, but my home has been destroyed. What was that? Armed gangs swept through our town. Shelved in the air. Thankfully, we had a good sense to leave before that. My company denies any responsibility. My company denies any responsibility. We've got nothing to do with it. Okay, let's get an independent legal system. Reduces the influence cost of changing laws by a further 50%. Each turn, every law you are trying to change will gain an additional 1% chance to succeed. That's pretty darn nice. I don't know what we need for this upgrade, but it... what is it? 17 and 10. Okay, well, we've got 17. We just need 5 more turns of class connection build up. So, in a matter of time, we will actually be able to have that, and then we can start pushing companies towards, or pushing countries, should I say, sorry, towards complete chaos. Stabilize the nation. Nation of Europe has become a valuable market, but is currently unstable. Stabilize the nation so it lies halfway between prosperity. That's really, really easy to do. All we need to do is an impose order. Let's do 4, begin espionage. Yep, 92% chance of success. I will take that. It's pretty darn good. And all we need to do is wait for 3 turns, and we will complete that mission. Research-wise, we're just continuing to bump, well, all of our research bods into stuff for the space program, and then once we've got all of this stuff, I guess, we can just head down the main space program tech tree. Space efficiency, we can't reach that until we achieve orbit, so we'll hold off on that for a little bit. Okay. We're still making money, but we're making a lot less money. How's our rival doing? He's 20% power, 30% vulnerability. Rival workers happier than ours. Lose 10% worker happiness. Sure. I'll lose a bit of money, and then I'll quietly buy up their shares again. Rival beat us to the punch. Lose 40% income globally next turn. I'll lose 40% income globally next turn, and then I'll quietly buy up their shares again. So that gives me 50% vulnerability on them. So that's kind of nice. Agenda, we are a couple of turns away. We're getting there. This is good. This is very, very good. This is very, very good. I can confirm we are in a very, very good situation. What I do want to do, actually, right now, is I am going to start growing a new body. I'm going to spend 200 million on making that happen. That is going to mean that we lose 50 million next turn, but that's fine, because we're going to decant into a brand new body very, very soon. Ladies and gents, thank you very, very much for watching. My name, of course, has been Orbital Potato. This has been Spinnortality. I'll see you next time. Bye.